Hey guys, welcome back to the Prison Pearls channel. Super excited to have you here as always. Today I am super excited to talk about red lipsticks. I do not have any lipstick on, but I have got about
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
different ones for us to try today because the deal is, I don't know about you guys, but I struggle all the time with finding good lipsticks. And it's really hard, I feel like, to find that perfect red lip. The one that's actually gonna stay, the one that's actually going to still be moisturizing and not dry my lips out where I feel like I'm in the Sahara Desert. And I just felt like, I think you shouldn't have to necessarily always pay like a super high price for a good lipstick, but are some of those lipsticks worth it? I don't know. So we're gonna find out. And you know how I feel like I always test a lipstick? I test it on my wine glass. So guess what we're gonna do today, guys? We're gonna test with wine. Now, while we will be testing with this wine, we will also be testing on 3 main areas, okay? First thing is application. I don't know about y'all, but it really bothers me when a lipstick has a bad applicator. So whether it is like a liquid form or if the lipstick itself just like the formula doesn't go on well, I think application is so important. It's like your first impression of the lipstick. So if it's not good, honestly, you're probably not gonna buy it. So application, number 1. Okay, number 2 is moisturizing, okay? Is the formula moisturizing enough? You know how I said earlier, I'm like, is it like the Sahara Desert? Seriously, that's not a joke. There are so many like liquid lipsticks that I've tried where I can't stand it. I feel like after an hour of wear that my lips are just so insanely dry, I'm just like craving all that moisture and I refuse. So that's number 2. Number 3 is staying power. Okay, so staying power I think is honestly like one of the most important things because if a red lips are so strong. So if it moves everywhere, if it transfers everywhere, it really bothers me and I don't want to be out at night, whether I am going out to dinner or I'm going out for drinks with the girls, whatever it might be. I do not want to have to be reapplying my freaking lipstick every hour and wondering if it's smudging everywhere. It drives me crazy. Okay, so those are the 3 parameters, 1, 2, 3, that we are going to be going over, okay? So we will test that on each of these lipsticks and see where we get. I literally bought like $200 of lipstick for this for you guys so that I could give you an honest review on what I think is good in the market. I also polled a lot of you guys over on Instagram a few weeks ago to ask you what your favorite red lipsticks are, and I took some of those, some of mine, some that I'm just trying, like just to try them, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, so let's get started.
Also, guys, I am filming this on Halloween. It is like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm not apologizing if I get wine drunk while I'm doing this filming. It's going to be quite interesting, too, if I do, and I'm doing red lips because you need to be a little bit more specific with red lips versus neutral.
So number 1, before first off you ever apply lipstick, you should always make sure your lips are semi-moisturized. I personally, this is what I use. It's the Laneige. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but it is their like lip sleeping mask. And I use this every night before bed. I use it like while I'm doing my makeup, and then I take it off before I actually do my lipstick, especially if it's a liquid lipstick where it'll get broken down by any oils on your lips. So this is amazing. I've already done this process, but I will show you guys. This is their apple one. They also have, I think, a couple other like flavors. Ooh, it's a little bit bright, but I've used, like, you use minimal. It lasts forever. I think it's like 20 bucks for one of these. I mean, it's well worth it. I absolutely love this. Could not speak higher of it. Once you've done that and you make sure that your lips are moisturized, you've sloughed off any dead skin, like I always just take like a little towel or something like that's wetted down and just like wet down your lips because you don't want any like, you know, dry like lip pieces. Gross, but like you don't want that in your lipstick because it's just not gonna look very pretty. Okay, so once you've done that and you're done with your prep work, and we can do our lips, okay? So we are going to start with, we're gonna start from low to high, okay? So we're gonna go all the way down from a $6.50 lipstick all the way up to a $38 lipstick. My stomach kind of hurts saying a $38 lipstick. You guys, it's real expensive for lipstick. But we're gonna try it all out. So before we put on that lipstick, let's pour our wine. This is a screw top, guys. It's real classy. Actually, it's a really nice wine. So a lot of wines apparently are going towards where they're doing the screw off caps because like cork is becoming, I guess, not a thing anymore. I don't really know. This is from I'm so much of a wino that I get wine shipped to my house on the regular. So no judgment, guys. I told you, no judgment. It's good enough for now, I guess. But anyways, like I was saying, I get wine shipped to my house and it's like the best thing ever. I've been doing it for like a year. I get it through Naked Wine subscription. They're phenomenal. They're based out of wine country over in California. And they're just super sweet. They actually reached out to me. This was not meant to be a plug, but it's going to be. Because they did give me guys a code. So if you guys are interested in getting like a really good deal on wine, as I always am, then I am putting that in the description for you guys right below, and you guys can check it out. It ends up being $6, I think, a bottle of wine. You get like 12 bottles. It's a really good deal. So I'll put it down there. You guys can check it out. But anyways, let's get to the wine. Let's get to the lips. So first one, now right now when I was buying this, all like the holiday collection, so a few of these are from holiday collections because again, I'm all about finding a good deal. So I went ahead and just bought a few things that were in packs. And then hopefully if you guys are seeing this during the holidays and these packs are still available, then you guys can take advantage of those good deals too. So NYX is the first one, okay? So this is a soft matte lip cream trio. And so normally each of these lipsticks would go for $6.50. Literally like dirt cheap in the makeup world. So we're gonna try them out. We're gonna try out the red specifically. This comes with like a nude, a red, and kind of like a plummy color, which I'm totally a fan for all of them. They all have great uses. But today we're gonna do holiday red lips because, oh my God, nails are so hard, guys. So hard. Okay. But we're focusing on reds because it is about to be holiday season. I know all of you guys are going to be doing red lips. If you never do them, I never do hardly ever a red lip in the summer, but I do them all the time in fall and winter. So I figured this is a really great time to be doing this for you. So, all right. So this one right here, I don't even know if it has the name. Oh, there we go. Monte Carlo. This was one that was highly recommended by a lot of you over on Instagram. So I'm very, very intrigued to try this out. So let's see how it does. So this is going to be like more of a like liquid lip, it looks like. Got like just normal liquid lip applicator. There's not very much product on there, which I'm not mad about because some lipsticks that I've tried are like, they come out like gloppy and you have to like clean them off all over the place and just kind of messy. So less is more in my opinion a lot of times. So let's try it. It's really soft as you put it on, I have to say. Now, I'm not doing a lip liner on these because I'm going to be like taking them on and off and I'm just like not going to deal with it. But I am a fan of lip liners. I think that for staying power, they are a good idea. So I don't know about you guys. And then I just kind of like overline just a little bit, not much. This is really creamy, like no lie. Like it feels real good. And it smells good too. It smells like kind of vanilla-y. I tend to like just kind of like move the applicator around, like so if there's some like excess product on the other side, then I just use that instead of like re-dipping in. Ooh, we may have gone a little bit too much. I'm gonna say the coverage is okay. because as I'm looking at this, I can definitely see through the lipstick. I feel like I can still see my lips underneath, which when I'm doing a strong lip, I want it to be like full coverage. Like I don't want to have to go back. So, I think it's really creamy, which I really like. Smells great, great application. Not so sure about the coverage, and we're gonna have to see about staying power. So I'm gonna let this dry for like 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna do the lips on the glass for the wine glass and see how it goes. Okay, so it has been about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like feeling like it's drying really at all, so we'll see. I don't know, I mean, it is a lip cream, so I feel like maybe it's really not necessarily meant to be like a true liquid lipstick, which is perfectly fine. When it comes to this, I want a little less movement in my red lipstick. So, let's see what happens with the glass. All right. We've definitely got some transfer. It's not bad though. Like it's not as much transfer as I thought it was gonna have. So that's not bad. But it's definitely got transfer. And I will also say when I was just like looking in the mirror closer and I like just kind of like moved, like I was just kind of like, oh, what's that right there? Like, and I just kind of moved it a little bit. It totally moved. So I'm just gonna do like a little finger test and just be like, you know, and just see what happens, okay? Because let's be honest, like that happens when you're eating. It happens like when you just like, you know, scratch something on your lip or whatever and you don't want to totally like F up your lipstick. So let's just see. Let's do it. Do you guys like that sound? That is not good. That like fully wiped off. That's not good. Like that, it didn't even stain. It didn't even stain. Oh, that's so sad. I was really hoping that I had found a really good cheap lipstick. Okay, for staying power, I'm giving that like a 2. For moisture, it's very moisturizing, so I'm gonna give it like an 8 for moisture. And then for application, I'm gonna give that a 7, like or maybe a 6.5. Okay, because in all honesty, like the applicator was like, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing that's that nice about it, but it didn't like do anything bad. It just wasn't anything great either. So it's just like average. For the price, not terrible, but overall, you could pay a few more dollars and probably get more. So let's put that to the test and see you with the next one, which is going to be the Maybelline Stay Matte. I still got lipstick on my hand, but the Maybelline Stay Matte. Wait, no. Scratch. That is the Maybelline New York Super Stay Matte Ink. Okay, reason I bought this is because so many of you recommended it. So many. Don't prove me wrong. Okay? I'm gonna go take this off now. Okay, no joke. That was like the easiest lipstick to take off, like, ever. So disappointing. All right. On to the next one. Let's do it. All right. Again, this is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. Let's see. So this is supposed to be, like it says, Super Stay. So this is meant to be long lasting. So let's hope that is the case. All right, so this is going to be an applicator. It looks like kind of like the last one. Oop, okay, a little bit more liquidy. Kind of a cool applicator. You guys can see that. It's got kind of like, I'm not going to say what I think that looks like because that's inappropriate. The formula smells good. Kind of vanilla-y as well. And it came out, it's a little bit more liquidy. It's not as creamy. Okay, already this has so much more color to it. Like, so much more. Wow. I would definitely call this like very much so your like true red. I think this would be a red that would be great for like all skin colors, skin tones, like really pretty. I wish there was a little more bend to it. It's super straight, so I wish there was just a little bit more bend. If that makes sense, just for like ease of application. First thing I'm noticing, it's kind of sticky. At first, I'm hoping that goes away because I just applied it, but it is like that immediate like stickiness. I feel like my lips are sticking together, but it might go away. So I feel like, but overall, the color is beautiful. Like, well done, Maybelline. This color is gorgeous. One coat for sure. That's all you would need. So let's give it a few minutes to like set up, and then we'll do the like glass test and the, you know, we'll do a little wipe test too again. See how it goes. Okay, so I have left it for about like, I would say like 3 to 5 minutes because like I'm impatient AF. So we're gonna try the lipstick test again on the glass. Let's go. Not bad. There's like hardly anything. There's like a few like little like, there are a few little pieces of lipstick on the very top, but that is it.
Let's just take like another step for good measure, you know? Like, yeah, sure, why not?
Nothing that time. Okay, so that tells me right there, that's pretty damn good. That's like really good. Let's do like the hardcore test. Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Y'all, there's like nothing on my lip finger. It didn't go anywhere. Ooh. Okay, Maybelline. I see you. Okay. You guys, this is $9.50. Okay. I'm impressed. Snap. All right, I'm excited about this. Finding a cheaper lipstick that actually stays is a really big deal. $9.50, I'll take it. Okay, so for this one, oh shit, I didn't, don't ban me, YouTube. Yes, I have my lovely notebook here that has like all of the prices for you guys and everything, and then I have my, because I like to take notes, I'm a note taker, I'm that person. So overall, the NYX got a, do math Chloe, 14 overall score. Maybelline, this is like, I'm damn impressed, y'all. We're gonna give it a, like right now, immediate staying power, I'm giving that a 10, like 10, amazing. Moisturizing ways right now, I'm gonna give it a 7. And then for application, I still wish the thing, like the applicator was a little bit more like crooked, so I would have like, it was easier to apply. So for application, I'm gonna give that a, actually like the other applicator better, I think. So I'm gonna give it a 5 for the applicator. 22 out of 30. That's pretty damn good. That is the two that we have in the under $10 bracket. We're gonna move up into the next bracket. They're like almost none I found in like the teens, which is very interesting. That were like highly recommended. So the next one that I went up to that is in the teens is actually MAC, and there's for being a really high, like what I would consider a high-end makeup brand, they are pretty inexpensive for that like price point. So they're $18 for their lipsticks. We are doing the Russian Red. The reason I chose Russian Red is because I looked up lipstick reviews for their lipstick, the best red for MAC, because they have a ton of colors. A ton. So I chose to go with the Russian Red because that was what was like the most versatile red from previous reviews. So let's take this off. And now I'm a little bit worried I'm not going to be able to get this lipstick off, but I'm going to use my little trusty Kirkland's brand makeup remover towelettes and use that because that's what I use when I go on photo shoots and I need to change out my lipstick like 5 times. So let's do it. Oh yeah, y'all, this is like, it's like glued on there. It's really on there. Y'all, that lipstick didn't want to go anywhere. It wanted to stay a while. It wanted to stay for dinner and a midnight snack. It wanted to stay for a long time. So, okay, Maybelline, proud of you. That's a great formula. We are moving on to MAC. We are doing their matte Russian Red. This is what the bottle looks like. Bum, bum, bum. And this is what it looks like in the tube. So this is a tube. This is not a liquid lip like the last two. So I do not expect this to be a like super well, like I expect it to be strong staying, but I also don't expect it to be as strong staying as a liquid lipstick would be normally. Okay, I already love the way it's going on. It's like super smooth. Super smooth. Love that. This is a really pretty red as well.
It's really weird putting on lipstick in front of like a camera, like, to be really honest. Because I feel like when you put on lipstick, you're like making all these like weird faces. You're like,
But I love the way this formula feels. It's buttery soft, you know. It does feel super, super nice on my lips. Let's give it a few, like I said, like a few minutes. We're gonna give it a few minutes to dry out. Make sure it's just like done its thing. I do think it's gonna transfer on the glass. But with a lipstick like this, I'm more so wondering how well it's going to stain and not move. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what it's gonna be like with the drag test. So let's give it a few minutes and we'll see. Okay, so we are back and ready to try it out on the glass. See how we're doing. All right, let's find a good open spot. Okay. What I thought. So it definitely did transfer. You guys can see. God, it's really hard for y'all to see on this, but it definitely did transfer. Like full on. But let's see what it does with the wipe test. Are we ready to wipe? Okay, so full on did move, but we've got, like, it did not move like the NYX did. Okay, it wiped, but like, I can do that, and it honestly doesn't even look that messed up. It's definitely on my finger, as you guys can tell, but it does not look that messed up. So there's definitely way more staying power for it to be a cream lipstick. Okay, okay. I'm overall very happy with this. Not as much for durability. I mean, it's the sustainability, or whatever you want to call it, the staying power, the durability, whatever. The staying power for now is not bad. That is staying on pretty well for it to, so it definitely did sting my lips. and it didn't wipe fully away. And it's really highly moisturizing. Like, my lips feel so moisturized versus the Maybelline. So it's like kind of like, okay, so you're gonna like give a little bit of either way. So like, do you want more staying power or do you want more moisturization? I think it depends on how, like, what you're gonna be doing, you know, with your lipstick. Are you going to be going out to eat? Are you gonna be going out to like have cocktails? Are you gonna be wearing it all day to work? Like, do you want to, like, if you're gonna wear it all day to work, personally, I would rather have something like Maybelline where it's definitely going to last all day. I don't need to worry about like redoing anything. Okay, so for the MAC lipstick, we are going to give it, for staying power, we're gonna give it a 7. Then for moisturizing, we're gonna give it a 10. I think it's super highly moisturizing. Like, my lips feel so good right now. Like, so good, guys. So good. And then for application, it's a normal lipstick. Like, it's a normal, like, shape. There's nothing, like, too crazy about it. It's, you know, it's got that angle. I mean, overall, like, I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's, like, just, like, it's a good, tried and true application, like, technique, I guess you could say. But, so yeah, so we are going to give it a total of 25 out of 30. It's the highest scoring so far. So the next one we're going to do is Stila's Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. So this is going to be a really good comparison to the Maybelline because this has been my, like, tried and true go-to liquid lipstick. I have, like, almost all of the colors, like, no joke, all of the colors, because I've been obsessed with it for years. So I'm gonna put that on and we're gonna put it to the test to all these others because I'm really intrigued to see, like, was it like a biased way of thinking for me to think that it was like the best of all when I'd really only tried so many. So I'm really intrigued to see because Stila's, I mean, it's still pretty expensive. It's $22. In the grand scheme of things, like, from, like, the whole scale of lipsticks that we're trying today, though, that's like middle of the ground, which is kind of crazy. But a lipstick does last quite a while. Like, let's be honest, unless you're wearing it every freaking day, like, a red lipstick is going to last you a long time. So, all right, let's take this baby off and move on to the next one. Y'all, my lips are going to be, like, perma stained, like this, like, pinky red for, like, I feel like days after this trial. All right, what are we doing? Stila. Now, like I said, Stila is, like, my tried and true. So if you look at this, it doesn't even say Stila on it anymore. This is from one of their gift sets, like, and during the holidays, which I will link some of these below, they always have really amazing gift sets. So if you buy, I will link out. So probably what I'll be doing is I'll be linking any gift sets for any of these that they have going on right now and the individuals, so that if you guys are watching this and it's past the holidays, which I'm so sorry if it is, but if it's past the holidays and they don't have those gift sets around, then you can still buy, like, the normal one and you can find it easily. But I'm gonna link any gift sets that I can find to hopefully find y'all some good deals because I'm all about a good deal, let me tell you. So this is called Fiery. The only thing about Stila you'll find is that even on their big ones and their small ones that come in their gift sets is I really wish they would fix this because it comes out kind of like there's too much product on the applicator. So, like, their applicator to me is kind of crappy. Like, it's a nice small applicator so you can get precise, but because there's so much product on the applicator when it comes out, you have to, like, take all the extra and excess off before you apply. So sometimes, like, you might get a little too much on and you're like, oh god, what do I do? So just, like, keep that in mind with Stila's, even though, like, I already know that their formula is phenomenal, okay? But we're gonna put it to the test compared to all of them because I'm curious to see how it's gonna do. All right, like, immediately matte, immediately. Like, it has, like, almost no shine to it right off the bat, even before it dries. And this one, so this has a little bit more depth to the red. Like, the other two were a more bright true red. This one's a true red, but it's got a little bit more depth to it, a little more like vampiness to it, which I like. It's a little more sassy. All right, we are officially on. So with this, what I like about Stila's formula is that unlike the Maybelline, it's powdery smooth. So like from an instant, it's not sticky. So like how Maybelline was kind of like I felt like my lips were sticking together. Stila's, I'm like, nothing. Like it's just powdery smooth. And I really like that because I like feeling like I don't have much of anything on my lips. So that's what I like about their formula, and it stays on beautifully. Like I can wear this all day, every day. The only thing that you might get a little bit of is like that kind of like inner, like on the inside of your lips where you like, it's like product buildup in a way. And you only get that though like after maybe like hour 5 or 6. So it's normal, it takes like a while for you to get to that. Overall, the staying power, the moisturization, even though it's immediately matte like I mentioned, it also does a great job with like I don't feel like I'm dry. Like I'm not doing this one today, but Kat Von D's, I know a lot of people will say all the time like it stays on really well, but it's so drying. And I feel like that about Kat Von D's. I feel like that about ColourPop's. I've tried theirs multiple times and I just feel like it's so drying. And same goes for the Kylie lip kits. Kylie lip kits I think are so insanely drying as well. So for a really long staying durable lipstick, it's hard to find something that feels semi moisturizing on your lips at the same time. So that is something I think Stila has figured out, and honestly I'm very impressed that Maybelline's felt pretty moisturizing as well and stayed on really nicely, and it was like almost impossible to get off. I had to wipe so hard. So let's go ahead and do the lipstick test. Okay, so I probably was a little bit too rambunctious about that. There's just a slight little bit on the glass. Very, very small amount. If I had waited probably a few more minutes, it probably wouldn't be at all, because I know that because I've used this lipstick so many times. Like my lipstick, that one that I showed you guys is like almost, honestly, it's like almost gone. But overall, I know that that is not going to transfer. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes before we do the wipe test and see how it goes. Now it's been like 15 minutes since I was doing the last part. So I want to just like show you guys what would happen when I do that. Okay, now there's nothing showing. So that is the thing I like about Stila. It doesn't transfer. And now we're going to do like the little pull method. Okay, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to like get up real nice and close to you. Okay, I'm going to do that. So with this one, there is a little bit that comes off, which is surprising. I really didn't think that that would come off. But so that tells me that the staying power actually on Maybelline's is stronger than what I thought was like the best on the market. Now, I think it is going to be preference too. Like Maybelline's, it does have a little bit of that tackiness to it. But do you want necessarily something that's like truly like it's going nowhere? Because I think that's what Maybelline's is. And this one does too. Like obviously like you guys can tell, even though it came off on my finger, like my lipstick looks like it wasn't messed up in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, to each their own, right? But I do think for like the staying power, Maybelline might be the winner so far. I'm giving it a 9 for staying power. I gave Maybelline a 10. So it's close, but it's not quite as good as Maybelline's. Then for moisturizing, I'm giving it a 9 as well, because to me, it feels really nice and moisturizing, especially for a long wearing lipstick. Like, I do not feel dry in any way, shape, or form. For application, I'm giving it a 7, same as Maybelline's, because I think there is like one slight issue with each of them. Like I said, Maybelline's, I wish that the little applicator was a little bit more tilted for easier application. And for this, I wish that they would take, like when it comes out of the tube, I wish it would like clean off a little bit more of that lipstick instead of it leaving as much and then you have to wipe. So, I mean, but not a big deal on either of those, but it would be a little bit nicer on them. So that's why they got a little more downgraded. So Stila's was 22 and Fenty is actually 24. So this is the first time that I will have tried Fenty. I'm actually very excited about it because honestly, her packaging, well, can we talk about just loving Riri in the first place? But besides loving Riri and her boss ass babe everythingness, is her packaging is gorgeous. Like, so pretty. Like, she really takes it to a next level, I think, on the packaging. Look at that. Like, it almost looks like a nail polish, doesn't it? Like, it's so pretty. Like, and I think it is glass. Yeah, so this is the Fenty Stunna lip paint, which, I mean, and it's called Uncensored. So this is the Fenty Beauty, if you guys can see. I'm super impressed with her packaging. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, ooh, cool applicator. You see how that, like, it's like tilted and it's got like a little, like an indent in there, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure why. I don't know, but it's kind of cool. So it's like rounded and tilted. So like it looks like you can get like a lot more precise, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so this is like a lot more liquidy. Truly like more like paint, not like cream. You guys, I am loving this applicator. This applicator is super precise. I now see why she made it this way. It's drying really nicely, too. Like, I can tell it's really quick drying. And it feels really nice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Riri. I should expect nothing less from her. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I mean, it feels like it's already dry. Not sticky at all. It feels like super natural on. Doesn't feel drying right now. Now I don't know what it's gonna do like in a few hours, but it feels really good. Let's give it a little bit of time to set in a little bit more. And then we'll come back and do the test. So let's go ahead and test the Fenty lipstick. Okay, so this one does leave a little bit of residue, just barely, but it does leave residue. However, like, this is like the most like beautiful, soft, matte I feel like I've ever seen. It's so pretty. I may have found a new lipstick obsession. Whoops. This is really beautiful. Okay, let's do the wipe test. Okay, we're gonna use clean finger. Okay, similar to the Stila, also does come off, but my lipstick is not messed up in the slightest, just like Stila. So I'm gonna compare this very similarly to Stila, but I have to say I think I like the formula, dare I say, better. I'm shocked because Stila has been my tried and true for years. So to find something that I truly am like absolutely in love with, dang, Riri, what you doing? Okay, so for Fenty, we are gonna go with a 9 for the staying power. We are going with a 9 for moisturizing because it feels really nice and natural on my lips. And then for application, 10. we're going a full on 10 because the applicator was amazing. So good, so precise. I loved it. Which means that this is my highest ranking lipstick so far. This is a 28 out of 30. 28. That's really good. That's really good on the Chloe ranking scale. Next up is we've got, for cost, we've got NARS and then Bite Beauty. So NARS, I've tried their lipsticks before. I really like them. They're a nice cream lipstick. They're very, I think personally, very similar to MAC. And then we have Bite Beauty. Now, Bite Beauty is a really phenomenal brand. They're a clean brand. They have Sephora's like clean beauty symbol, which I really appreciate. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of lipsticks on the market that are actually very good out there, that are on the clean end. I also use some Beauty Counter stuff, but unfortunately I couldn't find my red from Beauty Counter, so it's good, but the sustainability I know on that is not very, it's not very good, like the durability, staying powder, whatever you call it. It does not last very well, but it is a really nice lipstick. Okay, so let's take this one off and move on to the next one. So we've got NARS, and this one is called Bad Reputation. It is a cream lipstick, very pretty, true red. Let's give it a go. I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure this is like super, super similar to the MAC one because they're both cream, like matte lipsticks. So let's see. So the first thing that I'm noticing is that it's not as potent of a color as a lot of the other ones. Same with the MAC. So like when I'm comparing it, like the color is not as intense as MAC's is for a cream. I mean, obviously you guys can tell it's still potent, right? There's still a lot of color to it, but I'm feeling like I'm having to use more of it in order to get the same color payoff. I do like the tip of it. It's like a really nice sharp tip, so I can get like my Cupid's bow really easily. Okay, I will say this is also a brighter red. It's a lot brighter than the past few that I've done. So, which is really pretty. It's a very pretty red. It's more of like what I would consider like a more like Christmas bright red. For it being $26 versus, like, I would compare this to the next closest thing to me would be the MAC. 18 versus 26, I'd pick the MAC. Already. I can tell you that right now. Because the color payoff wasn't as intense. I can tell it's probably going to wear off a lot faster, I think, than the MAC. So, like, also I just like picked a fuzz off my lip and it's like all coming off on my nails. You see that? Yeah, like all came off. Like I'm left lacking. And since it's a cream, I know it's not gonna dry, so we don't really need to give it time to like set or anything really. But I mean, it feels good. Like moisturizing wise, it feels really good. Like highly moisturizing for sure. And that's what the like beauty of like having I still got that freaking fuzz. Let's try with the wine. It came off the most out of any of them. Like you can see that without me even like. That one's like, I mean, that is there. That is very much so there. Let's do the wipe test. And now I feel like I'm a little scared to see what's gonna happen with the wipe test. All right, let's do it. I'm so sad. You guys, it came off like the NYX. And this was like, what, 4 times the price versus the NYX. So if you're like looking for something that's just highly moisturizing cream lipstick, just buy the NYX. Don't get this one. All right, NARS, you're just like full on disappointment, I guess. Bye. Bye. Okay, So next up is Bite Beauty. They retail for $26. So this one is called Bite, hashtag Bite of NYC is the color. It's really pretty bright red. So let's try it out and see how it goes. So like I said, this is a really clean brand too. Normally, I feel like a lot of times when it's a clean brand, they're not as like good at staying power, but I could be wrong. So we'll try it out. So what I'm noticing with this one is that it's definitely not going to be a long staying power. It's a lot lighter wear for a red. So I think this would be a really beautiful stain. Like if you, here, I'm actually just gonna take a little tissue and like blot it a little bit. Because I can already tell it's not meant to be like a super long wearing, I don't think, lipstick. But I think if you like just kind of on the inside. Oh, I got a little crazy with it, you guys. And then kind of like smear it out a little bit. I think it's actually a really pretty stain where it's like a softer red. I think that's actually really pretty. As a really pretty like light red, like a lighter red stain, this is gorgeous for that purpose specifically. And I like that it's clean. I like that it's more natural. And I don't mind a stain type look. It's just that it's a very different look. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna like take it completely out of the running because I don't think it's comparable to the other ones. If you guys have a good recommendation for a clean lipstick that's got a lot of staying power, I'd love to know. So if you have the recommendation, comment below, let me know. Or if you guys have any other recommendations of things that I'm not trying today, also let me know because I'm totally down to try something else if I didn't try it today. But if you're looking for something that's a clean product and a really pretty stain, I think this is gorgeous for that purpose. So let's move on. We are now to our down to our last two, and our last two are going to go into the $30 range, and we're gonna find out, is it worth it? These are our luxury lipsticks. We've got Charlotte Tilbury, okay? She is a queen. This is supposed to be amazing. Love the Charlotte Tilbury line. I'm actually wearing her foundation today. And then we have, this is a set. So this is YSL, y'all. So this is like the good, right? YSL is amazing. I love their brand, like total huge fan, but I've never tried their lipsticks. I have not been able to bring myself to spend almost, they're $38 for a lipstick. But anyways, we are going to, this one is $34, the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is a liquid, this is called Hollywood Lips Matte Contour Liquid Lipstick, okay? This is what it looks like right here. And then the YSL, so I bought, because I still couldn't bring myself to spend $38 on a tube of lipstick. Sorry, couldn't do it. So since the holiday sets are out right now, I decided to get the holiday set that you get 5 minis. And I think, I mean, it was still not cheap. It was still like in the, I think it was like $50 something for this set. But you get 5 different lipsticks. Again, I'm gonna link all this below and you guys can try, like, check it all out, see what is like, you know, worth your money, etc. But I'm hoping that these reviews really let you guys know what's actually worth trying versus just, you know, buying and trying and then forgetting and, you know, whatever. I don't want you guys like to spend your money and be really disappointed, especially if you're gonna try a really nice brand or something that's gonna cost, you know, 20 or 30 bucks. Let's move on to the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is called Screen Siren. So let's give it a try. So it's definitely a like a more paint cream. So you definitely get a little bit more on, like, you can definitely tell you get like a little bit more on the excess on the applicator. I'm just gonna take a little bit off because I don't want to have too much. Okay, but I do like, so you can see So even though it's straight, you see how it's got like a nice curve so like it fits your lip. I'm excited to see how that goes. I like the applicator on that. Okay, so I'm not as much of a fan of this applicator. Like I thought I was gonna really like the curve, but it's like almost so curved that it like is too much for your lips to get like the right kind of application. It's really nice and creamy, so it's definitely highly moisturizing. Let it set for a little bit, and then we'll give it the test and see how it's doing with staying power. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I do think this is really pretty on. The coverage, it's kind of hard because now I'm getting like all that red around my like lip, but overall coverage, pretty good. It could use a little bit of a second coat just for like a really strong red. It's a little bit softer, but really pretty. Okay, like little to no transfer. That's surprising for how moisturizing it feels. So that's impressive. All right, okay, so Charlotte Tilbury, you're definitely up there because this is really pretty. I do think that it could use a little bit more pigment to it. Like I do think that the Fenty Beauty had more pigment and I really liked that. Fenty Beauty right now is my winner. We got one more though with YSL. So Charlotte Tilbury, this is really nice. I love a liquid lipstick like this. My issue right now is just that it's not quite as pigmented as I really wish it was, and the applicator is almost like too curved. So, but overall, good lipstick, highly moisturizing, feels very natural on the lips. So Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Lips, gets a 26 out of 30. So right now it is coming in second place from the Fenty Beauty, and then in third right now is tied Stila and MAC. The last one that we're gonna do is YSL, and this is the one that I'm really not sure, like, is it worth the $38 price point? Let's find out. YSL has all their colors, instead of actually a color name, they're all by numbers. So this is their number 1 red, okay? So it's literally just called number 1, like this. Really pretty little red packaging. So the big ones come with that really pretty gold intricate packaging. All the minis, these are minis. So this is what it kind of comes like with this one in here. Really beautiful. Honestly, not even that tiny of a lipstick. I mean, it's definitely smaller than normal, like as you can see, but it's really not that small. So let's see how it does. So what I'm noticing with this one already is it is super, super creamy. Like it goes on probably the smoothest out of any of the actual lipsticks, not like the lip paints or the lip creams. And I do like this color. It's a more fiery red rather than a blue red. So I do like the color, and it's got a little bit more sheen to it. So this is definitely a high shine compared to the others. Super creamy, super shiny, beautiful color, fantastic color payoff. Is it worth $38 though? I'm gonna say probably not. Like there's nothing about this lipstick that to me is like, oh my God, hands down, worth the insanely high price point. Other than the fact that you're saying it's a YSL lipstick. If you really want to say you have a YSL lipstick and you want to show people that you're wearing a YSL lipstick, I mean, I get it. So it's been a few minutes. It's not really like drying or anything like that. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and give it the lipstick test and see what we got going on. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Definitely transfers quite a bit. Cream lipstick. That's what I would expect, especially with a high shine. But let's see if it like does a good job of like at least staying underneath when we wipe. I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm a little scared. I'm really hoping it stays well because It's such a nice lipstick and it's so expensive. Oh, yeah, it comes off pretty much almost all the way. Yeah, dude. Damn. That blows. Honestly, I don't think YSL is worth it. It's not. So I would say Charlotte Tilbury, worth it. YSL, not worth it. I think you're paying for the name. Hands down. You're paying for the name. So, anyways, let's get a little more lipstick back up there. It still doesn't look great, but that's okay. I'm ready to go drink some more wine. And you guys have some shopping to do. So if you guys go back down to that description area, I'm listing every single lipstick that we tried today, and I'm going to list any gift sets and like deals that I can find for you guys. So those will all be listed down in the description, as well as anything else that I talked about or I'm using in this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad, and I hope you guys got so many good tips out of here. Let me know down in the comments. I want to know which one you guys are excited to try. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Make sure you guys are always up to date on all my videos. And until next week, I will see you guys then. All right, bye guys.